In an uncertain job market, how do you not only keep your job, but also thrive in it and still advance your career? When the job market is in trouble or the economy is volatile, your employer needs to tweak its strategy and approach. So you should continually tweak your career plans. The job you had in a good market has likely already changed and may continue to do so. It is critical that you stay on top of market changes, which trickle down to your industry, company, department, and individual role. The more information you have, the better. Your manager is a critical ally in ensuring your career stays on track in an uncertain market. You should have regular check ins with your manager, especially if you work from home and can't rely on bumping into your manager in the hall or taking advantage of their open door policy. Even if you already have meetings scheduled, take the initiative to ask specific questions that will proactively advance your career. Here are 5 suggestions. 1. What are the key priorities in the next 6 to 12 months? Your manager has a different vantage point from you. They have access to higher level meetings, maybe even one-on-one time with key decision makers. In an effort to stay nimble in a volatile market, companies may change strategies which affect reporting structures and roles at short notice and more frequently than in calmer times. Even if you think you know what your company is up to, ask your manager to confirm or refine the information you already have. If future priorities have veered from the things you are working on, you may want to lobby for a change in your focus to better align with what the company needs right now. 2. What updates would be most helpful to you? If you're working from home, your manager won't know what you're doing unless you give them a status update. This could be different from when you're working in the office because your role may have changed. You also have less visibility, so just assume you need to be more communicative. For your manager, their role may have changed. Remember, the shifting strategies and directives that may be coming down from senior leadership affect everyone. Your manager may appreciate different information and insights from you, but they may not have the time to direct you. Asking outright lets your manager know that you are mindful of their needs and ready to contribute. 3. What skill or other area of development should I work on right now? If your role and or your manager's role is changing, this could require you to tap different skills, expertise, or qualities. Asking for direction will give you insight into what your manager and the broader company needs. It also gives you notice of where you might be falling short. If you get feedback and you're not sure how to turn things around, say your manager tells you to work on your forecasting analysis and you have done few or no forecasts, ask outright if they or someone else in the group has time to help you. Ask if the company offers training. Ask for materials for self-study. It's better to include your manager as you develop a response strategy from the beginning, rather than just build your own development plan and possibly come up short. 4. How can I stay updated on any changes? If your manager suggests a regular meeting schedule, then set reminders for yourself to ask about company changes in your regular meetings. But if you don't have ongoing one-on-ones, or if you're sensing that the company is in the throes of rapid change, you will have to ask your manager for updates on a regular basis. Since you're going to be asking anyway, it's more efficient and respectful of their time if you give them a heads up that you're interested in staying updated on changes and ask them what is the best way to do that. 5. What is keeping you up at night? You'll have to think about the best way to ask this to your manager. If you have a candid relationship with your manager, you might just use the exact phrase above, what is keeping you up at night? But if you have a more formal relationship, your manager might think you're being too forward and prying for their weak spots. In that case, you might ask, What are your top priorities for the next 6 to 12 months? Or are there any outstanding issues or concerns I can help with? When you check in on how things are going with the overall company, you can drill down to your area specifically and make this line of inquiry flow more seamlessly. The bottom line is you want to help your career by helping your manager. Including your manager in your career planning is a good idea because they have useful information. It's a great idea because helping your manager lets them know you're committed to them and willing to contribute, and therefore you are valuable to them. If you want to keep your job and continue to advance, you need to demonstrate your value to the company and to your manager. Your manager is the person with the most direct influence on your career prospects. If you don't love your job, you still want to keep it, since it's better to look for a job when you already have one. Just as managing your career for an uncertain future requires a different level of attention than before, looking for a job in an uncertain future requires different actions than before.